Good day, class. So, before tayo pumunta sa transcendental functions, i-discuss muna natin yung root functions, okay? Okay, so, ang gusto natin malaman dito is what is the derivative of a function na, let's say, square root ng x. Okay, so this is a square root, no? Anong meaning kapag square root or kinukuha natin yung square root ng isang function? It's as if, no, pag-aralan muna natin yung root function. Kapag meron tayong square root, no, ibig sabihin, tinatanong is, ano yung number na kapag ini-square mo or minultiply mo sa sarili niya, you will have x. No? So, yun yung square root. Okay, so, in exponential form, yung radical form na yan, yung radical x, meron yang actually hidden na base 2. Okay? So, by default, kapag walang nakalagay, katulad niyan, yung base nito is 2. Okay? So, in exponential form, square root of x, no, alisin muna natin to. Yung square root of x is just actually equal to x raised to 1/2. Okay? So, kung ano yung base dito, since by default, ito ay 2, yun po ay magiging denominator ng exponent. No? 2, 2. Okay? Review lang po ito ng ating radical function. So, what if meron tayong the third root ng x, that is, sorry, hindi pala base yan, no? Kanina ko pa sinasabi atang base. Root po, root. Okay, so, kapag the cube root naman, or the third root of x, that is equal to x raised to 1/3. Okay? So, paano naman po kapag, kung may given ka na x raised to 1/5, pwede mong ma-rewrite yan as the fifth root of x. Okay? So, paano naman po kapag merong, let's say, ang exponent niya ay 2/3. Okay? So, meron kang x raised to 2. Ayan, no? Yung numerator, yan yung exponent ng x. And meron kang root na 3. Okay? So, this is actually equal to the cube root of x squared. Okay? Yun ay makikita mo doon sa exponent, sa numerator ng exponent, while yung root is nasa denominator ng exponent. Okay? So, I hope na-review tayo dito kung paano gumagana yung radical notation. Okay. So, punta naman tayo punta na tayo ngayon sa derivative of a root or a radical function. Ganyan. Square root function, pinakasimple, no? So, the root is 2. So, again, this is just equal to derivative ng x raised to 1/2. Okay? And alam naman natin na meron na tayong form na ganito, no? Getting the derivative of a function na may exponent na constant, no? So, if we have the function x raised to n, no? And we're getting the derivative of that, we know that ang ginagawa lang natin dito is we multiply the exponent, n po yan, hindi u. We multiply the exponent, the constant exponent, dito sa baba, no? So, that is n times x. And then, yung bagong exponent niya is magma-minus tayo ng 1. Right? dx. Via chain rule. Okay? So, we get the derivative of x pa. Okay? Which is just, well, kapag x lang yan, that's just equal to 1. Okay? Pero, generally, this is how we do it. Okay? So, applying this rule, the power rule, applying this dito, anong makukuha natin? So, this will be, multiply natin yung exponent niya. So, that will be 1/2 times, carry natin, i-copy natin yung x, 1/2 nung x. Now, yung exponent niya, dating 1/2, magma-minus tayo ng 1. Okay? That is your n minus 1. Or 1/2 minus 1 dx. Okay? So, rewriting this, we get 1/2 x raised to negative 1/2. Okay? So, ano nga ulit ang meaning kapag meron tayong negative exponent? Naalala po ba? It's as if, di ba, we have the same expression or we have the same term pero positive na nasa denominator. Okay? So, pwede natin itong ilagay sa denominator. Sorry, let's carry this over there. Okay, so, this becomes 1/2 times 1 over x raised to 1/2 dx. Or pwede na lang natin sila ipagsama sa iisang term, which is 1 all over 2 times x raised to 1/2 dx. No? But remember na ito, we can rewrite this in radical form. So, we have 1 over 2. Ang x raised to 1/2 is just the square root of x dx. Okay? So, this is now our general form, no? When we're trying to get the derivative of a radical function. Okay? Kapag square root yan. Okay? So, ito po yung ating bago. So, what if naman, lagyan natin ng konting challenge, no? What if hindi square root yung nandyan? What if instead na square root, let's say, meron tayong d over dx, and we're trying to get 3 over 5. Okay? So, hindi, sorry. Para dun tayo sa manggaling sa mas complicated tignan, ano? Yan. If ganyan yung given, ano, pwede natin to ma-write as yung sinulat ko kanina na x raised to 3 over 5. Okay? That's just the same. Okay, ngayon, kunin natin yung derivative ng x raised to 3 over 5. Okay, using the power rule again, this is just equal to, again, yung exponent, i-multiply lang natin, no? 3/5 times x raised to 3/5 minus 1 dx. Okay? So, what is that? 3/5 minus 1, that is negative 2 over 5. So, that is, copy natin to, x raised to negative 2 over 5 dx. Okay? So, simplifying, ano, may negative. So, pwede natin itong ilagay sa denominator. So, this becomes 3 all over 5. So, yung x natin, pwede natin ilagay sa radical form. So, x squared, no? Nasa denominator na po siya dahil negative siya dito. Nilagay na natin para maging positive yung 2/5. Ilalagay natin yung buong term sa denominator. So, x raised to 2 over 5 or 5th root ng x squared dx. Okay? So, this is the final answer. d dx ng fifth root ng x cube. Okay? Okay. So, yeah, I think that will be all for the root function. See you in the next video.